March 1st, Jeremy, a security guard at a supermarket, opens a bank account where he deposits 70,000 new Israeli shekels in cash every month. A month later, Sammy, an authorized signatory for a holding company, comes into the bank with a foreigner who instructs the clerk to transfer 20 million shekels for the purchase of real estate in the Tel Aviv metropolitan area. In the same month, a man named Jonathan Green instructs his insurance company to change the name of the beneficiary of his life insurance policy from his wife to the brother of the head of a crime syndicate, Tony Cohen. 2 weeks later, Tony Cohen's niece, Janet, gets married. The day after the wedding, Janet deposits 500,000 new Israeli shekels in her bank account. She claims that the amount was received as wedding gifts. The funds are deposited in cash without a single check. That same month, Eric, Janet's brother-in-law, transfers large amounts of funds abroad through a money remittance business. In each of the transactions, his name is misspelled differently. The insurance company, the remittance business, and the bank each submit unusual activity reports to the Israel Money Laundering and Terror Financing Prohibition Authority, IMPA, which raise a suspicion of money laundering. IMPA approaches its counterpart financial intelligence units throughout the world and receives valuable intelligence information on financial activities of Cohen's relatives in a few other countries. Analysis of this information exposed the channels that have been used to transfer funds and launder them between and through various strawmen, and helped the law enforcement authorities to locate and prosecute Cohen's crime syndicate, which was involved in shadow lending, extortion, and drug trafficking. The identification and analysis of the information was feasible thanks to the Israel Money Laundering and Terror Financing Prohibition Authority. IMPA, the National Financial Intelligence Unit, was established in 2002 with the aim of aiding the law enforcement authorities and security agencies in preventing and investigating money laundering and terror financing offenses. Money laundering is the process used to incorporate the proceeds of crime within legitimate property. In order to conceal their source, location, and ownership, money laundering threatens the nation's financial stability. Therefore, all countries around the globe are required to combat it, and if they don't do so, they may be subject to certain economic sanctions. Unlike money laundering, in which the funds are sourced from criminal activity, in relation to terror financing, the source of the funds is often legitimate, such as donations for charitable activities. Therefore, when investigating terror financing, IMPA focuses on locating the destination of the funds while monitoring and thwarting terrorist activity by cutting off its funding channels. The technological developments of recent years also affect the patterns of global terror financing. Transferring money across the world has become easier and faster, making it harder to distinguish between legitimate funds and terrorist financing. IMPA's work is based on financial intelligence. The intelligence process includes receiving reports from financial institutions in Israel and from counterpart financial intelligence units abroad, analysis and assessment of the information through cross-checking with other databases and sources. The highest level of data security is applied to the entire process. IMPA's analytical and investigational products provide the law enforcement authorities and security agencies with unique, comprehensive intelligence on the entities involved in the suspicious activities, money laundering patterns, money transfer channels, details on the activities of financial institutions in Israel and abroad, and the identification of properties for asset forfeiture. Furthermore, IMPA acts proactively in identifying and tracing money laundering and terror financing and provides such information to the law enforcement authorities, often leading to criminal investigations. IMPA is fighting a tough struggle against crime while combining efforts with the law enforcement authorities and security agencies, cooperating with its counterparts worldwide, and attaining achievements on the international level. Additionally, IMPA represents the State of Israel at the relevant international organizations. The Israel Money Laundering and Terror Financing Prohibition Authority at the Ministry of Justice stands as a leading source of information and expertise in its field. IMPA continues to lead processes for the advancement and improvement of law enforcement in Israel, as well as strengthening Israel's status as a key player in the international battle against money laundering and terror financing.